Hey guys, so today is Sunday and I'm letting Preston take a nap because he didn't get any sleep last night. So he's taking a nap and then we're gonna go to Costco and get some groceries because his dad's coming over for dinner tonight and we're gonna just cook out and grill out and everything. So that should be fun. Today is September 11th, so we thought we would just have him come over and we'd do a barbecue and just kind of, you know, relax and spend some time together. So yeah, that's basically what is up right now. I'm just playing on Tumblr. I really should be cleaning, but with him sleeping, it made me kind of just want to play on Tumblr. He got me some Starbucks, so I'm good to go. Hey guys, today's Monday and chillin'. Didn't get to really film much today because there really wasn't a lot going on and I kind of refused to keep telling you guys the same thing over and over, show you guys the same thing over and over every single day. So I just figured, why bother vlogging? But I have a little bit of downtime right now to talk to you guys, but I spent the majority of the day working and then I watched some TV, had some cereal for dinner. I ordered something off Amazon and I ordered like the same day shipping thing because it's so worth it. So I went ahead and ordered something, so I'm waiting for that to get delivered. I haven't even got my mail yet. It is 6:30 at night. So tonight is the premiere of Dancing with the Stars. I feel like there's something else that was supposed to come on tonight, but now I can't even think of it. But tonight is Dancing with the Stars, so I'm really excited. Good morning, you guys. Today is Tuesday, and I woke up and I was like, you know what? I need to get some coffee. So that's what I did. I went ahead and grabbed myself some coffee, and then I was getting some texts really early on this morning because there's so much stuff that's like coming up the next couple of months that like need to get done now. So I was talking to some people and like immediately like stressed out, of course. And so there's just different stuff coming in different directions between like the wedding and then my job and then just a couple other things that are like just coming out of nowhere that I'm like, oh, I gotta fix it now. So I had a very early on stress session, but I feel a lot better now. I got a lot of the stuff like kind of squared away, so that's nice. But yeah, so I've just kind of been working on some different things this morning and just kind of focusing my mind on different things, but now I'm gonna go ahead and stop focusing on those things because they started stressing me out and I don't want to stress out today. So on the game plan today is I need to run to Best Buy as well as Hobby Lobby. I got a lot of stuff going on. I cannot wait for winter to hit because that means all of this is done. Everything is done. I'm a married woman and we'll be good. Oh my gosh. So I just got done watching the Dancing with the Stars premiere that was on last night, and I don't know if you guys have watched it, but there was like a rush on Ryan Lochte after he got done doing his dance. And I understand there's a lot of like issues people have with him. I understand that. I understand people have their offense against him, but to rush on him on live TV, and number one, you made fools of yourselves, but I understand if someone really offends you and makes you upset, but if you're going to turn around and put their life in danger or anything physically in danger whatsoever, you are no better. In fact, if you're gonna do this after they're trying to apologize and put a new step forward and try and make things better, you doing that makes you worse than them. It makes your offense worse than the original one. So seeing that literally put me into like a shock. I am so afraid of what this world is turning into. I am terrified for new generations to come. It is crazy what this world has turned into. Everybody just completely resorts to physical violence. It's crazy. It was crazy to see like this is live TV. I'm so thankful that, you know, they probably weren't trying to do any real danger to him, but who knows? And I'm so thankful that the security team, you know, did what they did and got these people out of there. But these are some crazy people. Like, they are 10 times worse than Ryan. I mean, honestly, they are 10 times worse than him. Anyway, I updated my iPhone to the iOS 10. I can't say I'm totally digging it. It's kind of laggy on my phone. It might be because I have the iPhone 6, but it is very laggy on my phone and I kind of wish I didn't upgrade it, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, I just want to point that out there, that if you are one to want to seek revenge or go after someone because they made a mistake, you know, everybody makes mistakes and sometimes their mistakes are like really dumb, but you are no better than the original offender. I'm sorry, you're just not. You're no better than them if you're gonna seek revenge or, you know, do something that's like 10 times worse. Well, we just received our wedding invites. I'm so excited. They're so just like clean and I really like them a lot. Haven't seen the back of them yet, so I really need to open it up so I can see that. But they're very just kind of clean and basic and crisp. And I was watching someone's YouTube video the other day and they used the same invites, but I forget whose I was watching. They used the exact same invites that we did, and they're just they're like white and very clean and very basic and nothing special, and that's exactly what I like. So I'm really excited. Oh, I'm watching Say Yes to the Dress. I should probably turn that off. Just got a FaceTime with my sister and my family. They were all at my parents' house hanging out with my niece. I think my niece literally just knows me as someone who talks through a square box because I seem to FaceTime her every single day. And she's just gonna be like, oh, how did you get out of that box when she sees me again? Because I haven't been able to see her too much lately, but I just got done FaceTiming them and I should probably edit a video. So I am so excited. So I just got off the phone with my day of wedding coordinator. She like literally feels like a wedding planner. I think she does do wedding planning services because it's not like just the day of. Like she's literally handling like so much, you know, months leading into the wedding. So she hands down was probably my favorite booking I have ever made, which I found out the contract isn't even signed yet. She's still like just getting everything done for us because she knows, well, we're gonna do it. Like she's become like one of our best friends just in this process, just because like we adore this woman. She is so awesome. Called me tonight to let me know a few things that are gonna happen, because come to find out there's actually going to be a wedding before mine, which I found out I think a few visits ago, or a visit ago, I found out that there will be a wedding before mine, which really made me nervous. And I think she could kind of tell I was a little bit nervous, but at the same time I was like, who cares, you know, as long as everything's ready for mine later, who cares if there's a wedding earlier? So I didn't care or put too much thought in it. And so she called me to let me know that she's still gonna be the one there to like push everything along to make sure that they are gone when I need to be there. And in my contract, I get to be there at a certain time. They can't just say, no, you can't be here. So regardless, there's contract signed when we have to be there, be out, whatever. So anyways, she called me and just made me feel so much better. She's like so helpful, and she's just like, look, she's like, you are not like super behind, like you've got everything going. Because I'm like, we don't have this, we don't have that. And she's like, that's not a big deal. She goes, every bride has a different timeline and not every bride's the same, and you've got to know that. And I'm like, oh, I love you. I'm so excited for her to be there during my day. Like I'm just so excited. She also let me know of another florist, which it's not that I'm against the florist who I'm talking to right now. It was just, there's just different things. Like I want to be able to have some specific things, but I want to make sure I stay within budget. And there's just, I don't know, there's just so many different factors to it. So she just wanted to recommend someone else to me as well, because she's used this particular florist a ton and really, you know, enjoyed them. It's kind of freaky knowing that it's time to already start inviting guests. What? Like we're already at that point in this whole planning where I actually have to invite people? Like it's crazy to me. How did this year fly by so fast? Good morning, you guys. Today is Wednesday and I slept in today because I didn't get any sleep last night. I don't know what's going on. I have trouble sleeping lately, and that's not normal for me. Usually I can just pass right out and sleep the night away, but I have been getting caught up in so many Lifetime movies, I think is a problem. I watched A Letter Never Sent, which was really good. But I wanted to mention, if you do upgrade your phone or update your phone, not upgrade it, but update it to the iOS 10, there's a new like bedtime option that I really like, because the alarms start out really soft and then they kind of lightly increase. Like if you use your just regular alarm, all those sounds are so just like bah, bah, like in your ear, and they've always giving me a problem. Like, I have been trying to think of different songs I could use as my alarm clock because it's so annoying when it like just beeps in your ear because their alarm choices have never been good. Well, finally they have a bedtime option and they have way better sounds. Like last night I used the sound Sunny, but I think tonight I'm gonna use a different sound because Sunny still got to be a little bit too much for me to like, I don't know, it just was too much. So I think I'm gonna use a lot softer of a sound to wake me up in the morning and see how that does. But yeah, so definitely check out the bedtime option, it's pretty cool. So tonight is American Horror Story. I'm so excited. I ordered some gum off of Amazon Prime. You guys know my favorite one, the Trident white wintergreen one. My favorite. But Amazon's like the only place that sells it anymore. They don't sell it in stores, so I'm like hoping maybe if I just keep buying all the gum in the world that eventually they will start selling it in stores again because it's still in production. Like it's on the site that's still in production and everything, so it's not like this gum's old, but I basically just order off Prime. My hair is so gross. I can't believe I actually do this. Like I've said it so many times, I can't believe I get on camera looking so horrific like this. I just want to say, if you own a business or you're an independent contractor, you are a photographer, you're makeup artist, hair artist, you're anything that's in like the wedding industry or even any industry where you provide services, I should say. If you provide services, you can tell I'm like blocking out the sun because it's like right in my eye. If you're in that service, make sure that you are quick to respond to emails, or you make sure that you respond within a few hours. That is what has made or broke me actually booking with someone. If they don't respond fast enough, I don't book with them. And that's just because that's how my mind works. If I'm contacting you right now, it means that that's where my mind is at right now and I need some form of answer. Now, obviously, I understand other things come up. You may not be able to respond for an hour, 2 hours, maybe even not until that night. But if that is repeatedly how things work, chances are I won't work with you, I won't book you, or if there's a brand who's reaching out to me and they only email me at nighttime and I never hear from them throughout the day, I won't work with them. I just feel like communication is the #1 thing, and no matter what industry that you are in, no matter what you do, I feel like communication is key. Your relationships, your friendships, your marriage, whatever it is, like you need to be able to talk to people and you need to be available to talk to people. And I know that I'm guilty of not always having my phone on me. I know people like to call me and I don't always answer it. That I am completely guilty of. If you shoot me a text message, I will respond to you, you know, as soon as I have my phone on me, but I'm just not always available to talk on the phone, or, you know, I don't know, regardless of what it is, like I'm guilty of that type of stuff. But when it comes to like your business, you need to always be like available, you know what I mean? There's so many different venues and vendors that I wanted to book, but they wouldn't get back to me in time. Like I needed to know like quickly, especially in the wedding like planning situation. Like you need answers really fast because you start to get overwhelmed. And so the ones who wrote me back were the ones who got my business. But I'm gonna go ahead and work out and then see how many calories I can have for dinner and for a snack tonight, and we shall go from there. I am a sweaty mess. I just got done doing the Rock Your Body by Jamie King. I'm gonna go ahead and have a light dinner. It's kind of late, it's almost 7:45 at night. So I'm gonna have a really light dinner and then hang out with Preston and watch Big Brother and call it a night. So today is Thursday. I haven't talked to you guys at all today. It's now dinner time, but I need to start prepping dinner. He went to go get us some taco wraps because we're gonna make enchiladas. I spent the majority of the day working, of course. In fact, I spent all day working. And then I emailed my day of coordinator, and then I did a very small workout. If you Google, or not even Google, if you go on YouTube and you look up like dance workouts, I did one of those and I did not like it very much. It's like one of the first ones that come up when you Google that. And it was like, I don't know, it was just kind of weird. Gosh, I literally just started recording, only I wasn't recording. But anyways, good morning, it's Friday. I'm in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru and it is such a long line. It's ridiculous. And like I was getting into the line and there's this like older woman behind me and she tried going around me thinking I was just stopping out of nowhere. I don't know how she couldn't see the like bajillion cars in front. So she literally was like gonna start to go around me thinking I was just stopping for no reason. So she was gonna go around me and then she sees, oh, there's a million cars in front of us. Clearly I can't just go around. I was just laughing so hard. I'm like, really? Because you could tell she was behind, like really frustrated, thinking I was just stopping like out of nowhere. And you could tell she was getting frustrated. And so I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I wonder how long it'll take before she realizes like I'm here for a reason. And also I had to save a little room so people who are in the drive-thru could get out, because the line goes all the way to it, so where the line will block the drive-thru. So then what? Then how are we gonna get around when you're blocking the drive-thru? it doesn't work. It is early this morning, it's 8 o'clock. I was gonna get to the gym, but then I got a really early email from a potential florist I could use. And so I decided to, I guess I don't need this right now that I'm at a different angle, but I decided to go ahead and just confirm that I'll go to the appointment early. She sent me an early email and then it's for an early appointment. So I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it. There's no big deal for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get me some coffee right now, and then I'm gonna go home and have some breakfast, get ready, and then I'm gonna go to the appointment. I hope it goes okay. I hope there's a decent deal. All the reviews make it seem like she's really good and she offers great prices. They really enjoyed her. So here's to hoping that I can get a decent deal. At this point, like, just, I don't know. And like, I'm not getting any sleep lately because I am so stressed out over it. That's the only thing I'm really like feeling crazy about. I just feel like I've got all the pressure on my shoulders, and Preston is in the sense of I don't care. He doesn't care about anything. Like, he has no opinion. He doesn't care. So it's hard to make decisions. It's just been really tough. So I don't know, but I'm gonna order my drink and then go home and eat, and then see how this day goes. All right, so I am home and I am frustrated because I ordered my iced coffee and they put sugar in it. I will never understand, I tweeted it, but I will never understand why Dunkin' Donuts adds sugar to their coffees when the coffee already contains a syrup. Their syrups are sugared, so why are you adding sugar to the coffee on top of it? I think it's so gross. I specify every time, no sugar. No sugar, no sugar, no sugar, and they add it every time. And when I first got it, I didn't even notice there was sugar in there. Usually you can tell on the bottom that there's like a big clump of sugar, and I couldn't tell. And so I was like, all right, great. I get home, take a sip, and just pure sugar goes into my mouth, and I spit it out. It was so disgusting. Like, I hate when they add sugar. It makes it taste disgusting. It really does. It tastes really gross. Like, I don't know anyone who would want something so potently sweet. Like, it's so disgusting. So I'm frustrated, and they do it all the time. I'm always like, no sugar, and what do? Add sugar. But anyways, it is almost 9 o'clock right now, so I have an hour to get ready. Hello, you guys. So I know this is bad quality. I'm on my Lifeproof, or I have my Lifeproof case on. That always seems to make the quality not as good, but I went to the florist meeting, which actually surprisingly went really, really well. And by the way, my phone's probably gonna die any second, but it went so well. She seems to be pretty promising, so we'll see, you know, what happens. And then I ended up getting a surprise call from my brother, and he wanted to meet up for some lunch. So that's what we did. We went ahead, I met up with him and my niece, and then come to find out my sister was with him. My sister left school early, not feeling so well. She's a teenager. So she ended up coming and hung out with us too, which was really nice. Like, it was a nice surprise being able to, you know, just be with my siblings and everything. I guess my niece, and she's the kind, she's very, very shy. And until like you spend a lot of time with her, she's very shy, and she's very like loving onto her parents. And so it's just nice being able to get her used to me so that she can, you know, eventually not be so nervous when she sees me. I need to get home and get some work done, and then I can take a little bit of time off again to get some more stuff done for the wedding. I was talking to one of my bridesmaids, his sister, and you know, we were talking about how everything is coming up like so fast. My bridal shower is in 2 weeks. Like, things are just coming so fast. And she's like, you need to think of when you're free for a bachelorette party. And I'm just like, oh, that's like the last thing on my mind right now. Okay, so I'm home. My phone ended up losing space on it, but I don't really know what I was talking about, to be honest. Moving on, I ended up getting behind this car, and I know my hair is always up. It's always in a bun, it's always in a ponytail. You try living in Florida and not have your hair up 24/7. If you guys can pull it off, congratulations to you. But I was behind this stupid driver, and like, this could go two ways, because the driver also is making valid points, but they're an idiot the way they go about it, and that's kind of where this world goes wrong. But he has like all these printed out, like he used his printer and taped them in his like rear back window. One of them said, only a-holes, but spelt out the full word for little kids who happen to be with their parents behind them. Only a-holes tailgate, RU1, and did like an R, a U, and a 1. That was one of the papers, which number one, tailgating, I don't understand why that has anything to do with being on the road. Like, that's like saying, I think only jerks, I don't know, fly kites, you know what I mean? Like, what does that have to do with a daily life, like if they tailgate or not? So then I'm starting to think, maybe he means like riding on someone's butt, like tailing them, not tailgating though. So I'm like, number one, you kind of look like an idiot, because I don't think you're using the proper word that you're trying to say. I understand what you're saying, you don't want people to ride your butt. I think that's what he's trying to say, unless they're trying to say, or it could be a she, I didn't see what it was, but or it's just strictly they don't like people who tailgate. That's crazy. So that was one of the signs. And then another sign that they printed out was morons text and drive. Morons text and drive, oh, something like that, which again, oh, morons text and drive, and they also like to eat blank too, S-H-I-T. Okay, like texting and driving, I understand. Don't text and drive. Like, don't be a moron and text and drive. I can straight up tell you that right now. But I would never make my car less classy by putting that in the rear view and then have like cuss words on it. Like, that'd be the last thing I would do, because I'm kind of still just as dumb as them, because I'm making people behind me read that. So there's that. And then they had another thing, like their actual like tag was, I want to be Barbie that blank has everything, or gets everything, that BITCH gets everything. And I'm like, what is wrong with this individual? And then the other side said something that was again offensive too. I forget what it said, but it's like, yeah, you're making valid points. Like everything you said, are you wrong? Absolutely not. But there are ways to approach situations, and there's a little bit better ways to get people's attention without making them think you're like, you look bad, like this person looks bad. Yeah, valid points, everything you're saying is completely correct, but there are better ways to go about it, and this way that you did just makes you look bad too. But like I said, lunch went really well. I ended up getting a turkey avocado wrap, which I don't think I'd get again. It wasn't that great. My sister got the roasted vegetable salad, which I thought she was very strange for getting it, because I knew she wouldn't like it very much. She barely ate it. And it was like a $10 salad, which made me kind of mad. I was like, you better eat that food, because my brother paid for it. And then my brother got a burger, and my niece, literally everything my brother would take, she wanted. She's like, I need that. And then he was like starting to eat a pickle, and she went after a pickle, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna regret that. So he let her get a lick of the pickle, and she loved it. And I'm like, what baby likes pickles? Is that like, I don't know any babies in my life who have ever liked pickles. They always make a sour face after, and she's just like, yeah, that was great. It was like chocolate. I was just like, what is up with you? It was so cute, but it was a lot of fun. It was really nice getting out of the house, number one, but it was really nice getting to see her. Right now I'm just waiting for the florist to email me back. She's emailing me a proposal. So that seems to be how it works when you go to a florist. For anyone who doesn't know, because I didn't know, basically how the appointments, both of them that I've been to, have gone is I go in and you just simply tell them what you like, the colors that you like, the color of your dress, just different things that you're kind of interested in that you think is really pretty. You just pretty much let them know what you think is pretty, and you don't have to say flowers. Like I told her, she's like, do you like hydrangea? Do you like this? And I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what any of that is. So she was kind of like, that's fine, that's what my job is. And I was like, to be honest, like I go for color. I don't even notice the type of flower, to be honest. I don't notice if it's a rose, if it's hydrangea, if it's anything. I mean, obviously I know what like a rose looks like, but I still don't know, like when I look at someone's bouquet, I'm not like, okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. I don't do that. My head doesn't work like that. It just strictly works as there's really pretty colors. I like these colors. So I was explaining that to her. She's just like, yeah, I got you, no problem. And what I felt kind of bad about is she emailed me thinking I was someone else. And so she emailed me, I think it was early this morning, it was like 7 a.m. And she emailed me saying, hey, will 10:30 work? And like the way that it was like presented, I was just kind of like confused by it. I'm like, that was weird. It was kind of like she was adding on to like a conversation rather than starting a conversation. So I'm just like, yeah, like I could be there at 10:30, sure, I could be there today. And I think it confused her that I was so shocked, like, what, today? So it ended up, the other woman ended up coming in and she's like, hey, I was supposed to be here at da-da-da time. And she felt bad, but the two appointments, like it still worked out perfectly because we were almost done by the time this other woman came in, because this other woman was like 45 minutes late. So anyway, so that worked out really nice. Watching Little Women LA, I'm trying to decide if I feel like going dress shopping tonight or if I feel like dragging Prester along with me tomorrow. It's so much fun shopping with him, so I might drag him along. I don't know, he's fun he's actually fun to go clothes shopping with. Like once you get past like your insecurity stage, like I can remember, like let's go back like 3 or 4 years ago, I never would have went clothes shopping with him. I would have been like so embarrassed. I never would have ever told him what size I wore in anything. And now I'm like, yeah, dude, like this is my size, go help me find something. And it's like, I've learned that to a guy, the number or like the letter that you are, they don't care. Like just like for me, like with a guy's pair of pants, like I know what's considered like a smaller pair or what's a larger pair, but like you tell me your size pants and I'm not like, oh, that is one fat guy. Like You don't do that. So it's like, guys don't do that either. They don't really care what number you give them. They just need a number to help pick out your clothes. Yeah. I need to find me a dress. I think I'm gonna get a maxi dress. I found a dress on Poshmark that I'm interested in, but I don't know. I asked if there was any like flaws on it and they didn't write back yet, but there's really cute ones. Preston, okay, so Preston likes to pretend like he doesn't like cats. Like since day one, it's always been he doesn't really care much for cats. Well, when we moved in together, like he and Bella became best friends because we didn't have a dog and he's a huge dog buff like I am, but like I like every animal. And so he always swore, I don't like cats, I'm so above cats, and like had his nose to the air to cats. And then he got really close with Bella, and then we got Athena, and then he just like, he's not mean to Bella, he just never calls her into the room like he used to. And so, I think it was last night? Yeah, it was last night. He started cuddling her. He's like pulling her close to him. She's just staring as I talk. Yeah. She's purring. She's so cute. He's like pulling her to like cuddle because you know how cats like, they want to go to you. They don't want you to pull them to you. Like they want to come to you. So he's like laying there and he's pulling her and he's forcing her to like cuddle with him. He's like holding her down like, you will cuddle me or whatever. And finally she just like starts falling asleep as he's holding her, and not like hard, you know what I mean? Like he's just trying to say, hey, I want you to cuddle me, cuddle me. So he out of nowhere goes, Bella, I don't really like you. And I'm like, oh, you jerk. And he goes, but I really like when you purr. And I'm like, you are so weird. You're super weird. Uh-oh, you're gonna play with my camera, aren't you? You're gonna try and play with the string on my camera? Oh, see, I'm getting rubbed down. Look how pretty you are. You're so pretty. You're just a pretty Bella. This cat sheds so bad. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the softer of an animal you have, the more they shed. Like this cat sheds so bad. Athena sheds, but I don't feel she sheds as bad as Ronan. But the thing with Ronan's fur is he's super soft. Like a lot of people don't realize how soft of a dog he is. He sheds like crazy, but his fur you can't see as bad on the floors because my floors are the same color as him. But like Athena's fur, if you have one fur, like you see it, but his, like you can't ever see his because it's like white. But he is so soft. Nobody, like every time someone pets him, they're like, wow, he is so soft. I don't know what kind of fur he has, but Athena has like the rough labby fur. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. Yeah. All right, so it's later in the evening and I've been getting some invites done and different addresses done, and I was talking to one of my friends who decided to completely sidetrack me tonight. John, if you're watching, this is your fault, but I was getting some stuff done and they decided to ask some questions, but I found out that he and his buddy actually have a YouTube channel. So I thought I would let you guys know about the channel because this guy's a cool dude and I think you guys will really like the videos. Just for a warning, they do have some language, so for all of my younger viewers, just watch out. They do have some language that they share, but I hear that they are trying to work on it, especially because of YouTube's new policy situation. But their channel is actually called Adventures of Jay and Jay, and it's he and his buddy, and they just post literally just fun videos. And I think you guys will really like them. And they're not too bad on the eyes, so any ladies, you're welcome. So yeah, I just thought I'd give them a quick shout out. Anyway, like I was saying, definitely go check them out. I don't know when this vlog's gonna be up, but hopefully it goes up soon so you guys can start subscribing very soon. For when you guys do start searching, this is their channel right here. My buddy is the one in the blue. And yeah, so definitely go check them out because their videos are really good quality, and on top of that, they're just fun. So I definitely recommend you guys check out this channel. But anyway, I'm gonna continue getting some work done. I don't think I'm gonna do too many of these like invites right now, just because I don't know, I feel like I'm constantly changing my mind on the font, and I'm just like, I'm being stupid. I'm just nitpicking the dumbest things. John, if you don't stop. I'm just kidding. I'm just nitpicking like the dumbest things right now, so I don't know. I have such a headache and I didn't even drink caffeine this go around. Like I had my Coke and it was, whatchamacallit, caffeine free, and I have a headache. I'm trying to figure out what font I want to use for my invites, and it's driving me crazy. Why is this gotta be so difficult? Oh my gosh, so I keep getting like the worst like ear pains. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I am calling it quits for tonight. I don't want to have to deal with these invites all night tonight, but I will get them done tomorrow because I need to get them addressed tomorrow and then get some stamps tomorrow, and I'll be able to get them done. I just want to make sure that he approves of the font. I know it's really stupid, but anything stationary he's kind of been more in tune with. He's been more interested in stuff like that, so I've let him have more creative control of those things. So I just want to make sure he approves of the font that's going to go on the envelopes. Just trying to make it very budget friendly. I didn't have them already printed on the envelopes. I'm not going to get it like calligraphy done. Like, I know there's like a lot of people who do stuff like that, and that's just so crazy to me. I mean, people are gonna throw these things away, so I don't know, it's just crazy to me. I just feel so overwhelmed with all of this too, because it's so annoying like how detailed everything is. I was talking to, you know, my future sister-in-law, and I was talking to her about it, and she had her wedding, as you guys know, like a month or two ago. I guess it was last month. She had her wedding, and it was just like, it's so disgusting like how many like little tiny details you have to focus on. I told you, like, you are in charge of every detail, like every single detail of the place, and it's frustrating because it just kind of puts like too much pressure on you, because you don't want to have to be in charge of those details. You kind of almost want to have it like, I have to have that, and then you don't have to think about it, kind of thing. It's nice having creative control, but it's just so time consuming and tedious, and I'm a little nervous right now because I haven't gotten an email from the florist. Because of the whole little like mishap today, I just want to make sure that she sends to the right email address, because you know, I haven't heard from her, so I'm a little nervous about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just shower and relax tonight. It's very rare that I get to just relax anymore, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's Friday night, I'm gonna chill. Tomorrow I can get back onto stressing out again, because that is all I've been able to do is stress out lately. I'm so tired of that. I don't know, maybe I'll do the invites tonight. I'll see. Oh, this is so annoying. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get the envelopes done tonight, because I just need to get this stuff done. I think I might go ahead and do that.